The sun is just starting to come up. Well, maybe in about 30 minutes the sun will be up. My day is starting. It's been a long night. Not exactly sure what's going to happen today, but I'm really hoping that things pick up as the sun rises. Don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'm inviting you guys to tag along with me, if you shall. Starting the day off down here in Sarasota, Florida, delivering Boar's Head, one of my favorite places to deliver to. They're fast, efficient, and they get me on my way in no time at all. A lot of times I am here before the sun comes up. I'm gonna miss this view. At the moment, I have about 42 more days left of truck driving. Don't know if it's gonna be permanent. Don't know if it's just gonna be temporary. I'm gonna try something new, and if it works out, who knows? I was just watching an interview with Sammy Hagar talking about his Cabo Wabo bars and cantinas all over the planet. And he specifically said, you know, if you come up with an idea and you can see light at the end of the tunnel, the idea is probably going to be a success. I can see light at the end of the tunnel of my new venture, but I'm still having doubts if it's going to be a success. In just about 42 days, I am going to be getting out of my truck and doing some road trips in my electric car, hence the EV t-shirt, and working for myself, basically, and trying to generate revenue, me as my own boss, having nobody to answer to except myself. And it's something new. I've always worked for somebody. I've never done anything on my own to generate revenue. I sure hope it's a success. It'd be nice over my 3-week vacation, just being able to travel, make money, doing gig work, and surviving, and possibly doing a little bit more than surviving. What is the word I'm looking for? Prospering. Prospering, that's the word. If not, me and the cat, we could just fall back on the old reliable trucking industry as my camera turns and turns. But I really don't want to. I mean, there may be times when I think I'm failing, but just as you start to fail, you pick yourself back up again. And it's kind of like every little misstep is a learning experience. So I can't just give up. So I am gonna at least try for 30 days, every single day, not only to work hard to see if I can make it doing my own stuff, but also that's going to give me opportunity to create some travel videos for you guys, not in a truck, but in my car. So I'm just hoping everything kind of comes together. Well, we'll see. Anyway, let me get unloaded here and let's cruise on down the road and see what else the day brings. Hello, everybody. So I was wondering what today was going to bring. What was going to happen today as the sun rose? Something pretty spectacular. Total shock, out of the blue. If you ask me, Rick, what do you think's going to happen today? I would have never guessed this. So, as I was leaving, my company contacted me on the telephone. They actually called, not on the computer, but on the telephone. They asked me, hey, would you mind hopping on an airplane tomorrow morning? And I was going, to the Philippines? And they said, no, not the Philippines. Ireland? No, not Ireland, neither. To Arkansas, which is just as good as the Philippines, which is just as good as Hawaii in my, no, not really. Nobody goes to Arkansas. But I parked my truck. They got me an airplane ticket on Delta. And I am flying to Arkansas tomorrow morning to pick up a truck because we need to get one back from Arkansas back here to Florida. And I said, yeah, what the heck? You know, driving a truck, flying in an airplane, what's the difference? So I'm here charging my car and getting ready to take the cat down to my RV and maybe do a little bit of Lyft and Uber Eats and some gig work and get some sleep and take you guys on a trip to Arkansas. What a crazy day. You wake up in the morning, you don't think anything like this is gonna happen. You think it's a regular work day. Then you get the call. Hey, would you mind hopping on an airplane and doing us a favor? Doing us a solid. Life is good, right? So at the moment, the cat is in the car. I'm getting close to 80%, I think, of charge status. I'm at 73, so almost to 80%. I will be unplugging shortly and going and getting a car wash and taking this little girl home. So this is definitely going to be a very strange work week. I'm leaving my truck. It's at the yard. I'm back at my RV. And in just a couple hours, going to be hopping on an airplane. I was going to get out and do some good gig work, like I told you guys earlier, and do some Uber and Lyft and stuff and DoorDash, but I just got sleepy because I was working all night and then all day today. So people are just going to have to look for other people to give them rides or bring them food, because I think I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I'll probably end up seeing you guys in about 5 hours when I have to start moseying over to the airport. Something else, this is going to be a first for me, is because I haven't had a car in like 12 years. I'm going to be driving my car to the airport, parking it in long-term parking while I go and get this truck in Arkansas. So I've never really parked a car at the airport before. One time I rode with my son to the airport in his pickup, and we left his pickup on when we went on a trip to Las Vegas, but this will be the first for me. I have no idea where the airport parking is. We've parked off the airport property. This is going to be the first time I park in the airport. So I'm a little bit nervous, but it's exciting. It's all part of the adventure. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. On my way to the airport, figured I'd top off so when I come back in 5 days, I don't have to worry about charging at the airport. And it looks like I am almost done and ready to go. It is going to be a long night. I don't know, long night or early morning. Early morning, long day, not long night. I've been charging for about 5 minutes, and I think that's about all I need, about 5 minutes worth. And I am out of here. It's about 30 miles to the airport. Yeah. Once I get there, I got to find that parking. I didn't know there was so much parking at the airport. I Googled it, and it shows like 4 economy parking at the airport. So I don't know which one I'm supposed to go to, and I don't know how to put my TSA. When someone else buys your ticket, I don't know how to add your TSA stuff. So this should be fun. I'm not used to doing things like this on my own. So I charged for 6 minutes. I have 198 miles. I should be good. I should be good. I'm only 29 miles from the airport, so I'm probably definitely good. First little problem, when you try and park in econo parking, they tell you, oh, there's plenty of parking down there. There is none. This whole massive parking lot is just filled with cars, not one parking. I got to go all the way down there somewhere. But when I got down here to the end, there was 2 spots. There was one there and one here where my car is. Definitely was not as easy as I thought it might be. Who am I kidding? I never thought it was going to be easy. I made it through TSA. It's a little bit crazy. You pay for TSA and to be fast, right? You want it to be fast. But here in Orlando, at least recently, well, not even recently, because my last flight was pretty fast, but they merged TSA into the regular lines, and it takes a while. It took almost an hour to clear TSA pre-check, which should only took about 5 minutes in my opinion. And I missed my train.
This again very soon. This is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer, and we hope you enjoyed your Orlando experience.
Okay, I made it to my terminal, or close to my terminal, in the hub of the terminal. There's quite a few things here. We got ourselves a Bahama Breeze, which I don't know if they're open. I wonder if I can get my adult beverage this early in the morning. My phone is in my bag, so I don't know what time it is, and my watch is dead. You would think that some of the TV monitors here would have a clock, so you know if you're running late or not, because it says boarding at 7:25 a.m., and it's got to be getting close to that. I may not have time to eat. Okay, it is 6:25. I don't have to be at my terminal until 7:25 when boarding starts, so let's see if Bahama Breeze is open. So breakfast is served. Bahama Breeze was open, so I got 25 minutes to chow down on this Caribbean breakfast of goodness, but no margaritas this morning, just coffee. If you're not home trucks at this time, please proceed to gate 86. No, I'm going to 71. I'm going to 71. Breakfast is down my belly. This is bringing back Philippine and Hawaii memories. And that is my bird. Should be boarding in about 25 minutes. I made it to Atlanta. Would you look at this airport? To get to my next plane, it's a 35-minute walk if I decide to do that walk right there, so I'm gonna take a train. There are certain things nicer in Orlando at home than there is here in Atlanta. One thing being the train system, I think. I made it. Have no idea what I'm looking for, what car I'm looking for, but I know the driver of the truck I'm picking up supposedly knows what kind of clothes I'm wearing, so I'm on the lookout. But I made it to Little Rock, Arkansas, and it is hotter than Florida here. Would you guys look at this majestic bus? Would that make that would be a classic RV right there. We got the truck. I'm gonna climb in it, fire it up, and head on down the road. Okay, truck recovery beginning. Oh, all right. No litter box, no cat. Okay, I can deal with this. So what a day! It's not very often that things like this fall into my lap to where, hey, just hop on an airplane and go grab a truck, and the person whose truck this is. Yeah, she has to be home. Yeah, she can't, it's not like she's abandoning the truck or anything. It's just she can't get it back, you know, medical things, I guess. And yeah, what a nice little thing here to do. I'm excited. Anytime, if Kottke ever watches this, any of my bosses, if you ever got something like this again, it's a nice break in the monotony of driving, hopping on an airplane periodically. Call me anytime.